stories matter. Every business owner, every craftsman, every salesperson or artist has stories about what they do. Our stories are what connect us to each other. So what's your story?
Part of the quality with Dockside really comes from our storytelling. You know that there's so much more to be told when you're being able to do a story on a client and really talk about, you know, what it is that they do, how they go about doing it.
We believe that everybody's got a story to tell, and so the advertisers who are in our magazine view it as an opportunity to tell their story.
The advertisers that I got in, they understood and they got it. They saw the vision, they saw where we were going, they saw how powerful the distribution was.
When Chris first explained to us what he was hoping to achieve with Dockside magazine, we were very interested. It seemed that it was the kind of thing that would engage a prospective client and it engaged us as retailers.
Something that I was immediately wanting to be a part of as soon as I did see it. Contacted Chris Thwaites, and the rest is history.
Advertising is one of those things, you know, you put a lot of money out and you really can't gauge the response. I would ask people that would come in the store how they heard of us, and very seldom did I hear that they read about me or heard about me on the radio. They typically just seem to drop in. But since advertising in Dockside, I had people calling in saying they just received the magazine on their dock and they wanted to come in.
Response is consistent, issue after issue. We don't seem to be reaching a fatigue in the market.
Had fabulous response both from prior clients who are on the lakes already. I still get to say hello on their dock 3 times throughout the season. I've also had several new clients who have seen the advertising and reach that I would be able to give them as exposure for their properties.
The sheer level of committed buyers that it brought into the store and the number of sales that it helped close was just astounding, and it still is. It hasn't let up since the first time we advertised.
After they've read the Dockside magazine, they definitely come in to ask a little bit more and inquire about more boards and my personal experience with it. So Dockside definitely has helped immensely. Some
people really kind of went out on a limb a little bit for the first issue. Once they saw the results that they got from it, it was kind of overwhelming since then.
Getting the article set up with Dockside was quite pleasant. They sent in a fabulous writer, and I just told about different products in the store and, you know, from beginner to advanced, and came up with a fabulous article.
I work closely with the staff at Dockside, who will come to interview either myself or clients specific to the article or the tips and tricks that we are putting forth for that issue.
The photography has been great. You know, Chris has done most of our pictures so far, and he has some pretty neat ideas.
A picture is worth 1,000 words, and in Dockside it's worth about 10,000. And Chris did some very unique pictures of my brother hanging sideways on an umbrella pole. The response we've got from that has been huge.
We really use the photography to grab people's attention so that, you know, that people will take the time to realize that there is good information there too, that we really spend a lot of time to making sure that the editorial is really good. We have some, you know, terrific writers, but it's really a marriage of the two. It's the photography and the writing that really grabs people's attention.
It's a way of telling the client's story, a way of giving a little bit of their character, a way of expressing a little bit of who the advertiser is. And sometimes they are serious people who want to present a serious image, and we can use the photography to capture that. Sometimes they're very playful, they just have fun with it. And we're able to do that as well. And the people who have had memorable photos taken have tremendous response. People come up to them and say, "You're the guy that was rolled up in the carpet and rolled down the stairs for the photo," or "You're the guy who was standing in the lake holding the chair above your head." People recognize that, people respond to that. It's a tremendously important part of what we do.
We're very unique, and Dockside really helps us portray that to our customers out there.
Dockside is an excellent medium, and it definitely helps us reach our target market.
This process in dealing with Dockside is something that is minimal from my perspective, because once the ideas are put forth and things are together, the writers, the photographer, and the layout, they do all of the hard work and they make me look good.
Historically speaking, these things tend to run a course. I couldn't imagine where the horizon is for Dockside, but I think it's a very long way out. I think it's a phenomenal product.